Today, I'm showing you 6 London flats currently on the market for £1,250 a month or less. Each one comes with hidden perks like a separate bedroom, outdoor space, or an incredible location. A lot of people think finding decent places in London on a budget is impossible. But it really isn't if you know where and how to look and you put in the work. But I'm going to save you the time and effort by sharing the best options available right now. So pay attention. You might want to move into one of these straight away. Let's dive in with this first flat that is listed at £1,250 per month and is located on a quiet street in southeast London. It is a 16-minute walk from New Cross Great Overground Station in Zone 2. When you walk in, you've got a bathroom on the right. It's not the most modern, but it is practical with decent storage and it has a bath. There's also extra built-in storage throughout the flat to make the most of the space. Then we have the reception room, which is set up into proper zones. A living area with a sofa, a table with bar stools, a separated kitchen, and a separated sleeping area. We also have a view on trees, which is always nice. Here is the kitchen. It's modern, it has definitely been refurbished recently. It comes with a full-size fridge, an oven and stove, a washing machine that has a dryer functionality, good counter space, and plenty of overhead storage, and even a dishwasher. The only downside is that the appliances appear a bit dirty, which is surprising because the flat is spotless. But anyway, that's a minor detail. Now, here's the feature that truly sets this studio apart. It's not a full bedroom, but it fits a double bed, has a window for natural light, and has storage under the bed. So even though it's technically a studio, you've got clear, defined zones. Sleep, eat, relax, cook. That's extremely rare at this price point. This flat delivers incredible value for the price. We are in Zone 2, it's modern, we have dedicated spaces so it doesn't feel cramped, there is plenty of integrated storage and room for additional furniture. And it's on a quiet street, with free parking. If this flat caught your eye and you're wondering where to find the link, I actually shared it in my newsletter. That's where I send out my favorite listings across London every week, including all the ones you see in this video. It's free to join and the link is down below. The next place is in one of my top neighborhoods in London, and it even has a small outdoor area, which is a rare found around here. This flat is listed at £1,250 a month and it's located in East London in Chadwell. It's just a 3-minute walk from Chadwell Overground in Zone 2, so it's very well connected. We're also right by Chadwell Basin, which is an area I really like, and we're close to the Thames as well. So overall, it's a great neighborhood. The flat itself is a studio, but it's a good size, around 32 square meter or 340 square feet. And we have a separated kitchen, which is already a big plus. There's also a somewhat separated sleeping area, which can be closed off with a curtain. It's not a full bedroom, but it gives that bit of privacy. In the reception area, we have a little sofa, plenty of integrated storage, and big windows that open onto a small balcony, which is a big win in central London. It also seems to overlook a little garden, so it's not directly facing the main road, which is another bonus. The sleeping area has its own window, and again, we have more built-in storage here too. The bathroom looks great. We have a bath, some storage, and there is a window. And then the kitchen is very functional. We've got a little bar area, a full-size fridge, good counter space and storage, an oven and extractor fan, and a window in the kitchen as well. This flat feels nice, clean, and bright. Even though it's a studio, it's very well organized. You have a sleeping area, a reception area, a fully separated kitchen, a balcony, and lots of built-in storage. All that for £1,250 a month in Zone 2. I'm actually surprised by how good the options are at the moment. That's not always the case. I filmed another video a few months ago with the same £1,250 a month budget, and the difference is kind of wild. I'll link it here if you want to compare. If you like the idea of an outdoor space, wait until you see the next flat over in West London. It comes with access to a big communal garden. This flat is listed at £1,200 a month and it's located in West London, just a 7-minute walk from Ealing Broadway Station, which is in Zone 3. Transport links here are excellent. You've got 3 lines: the Elizabeth line, the Central line, and the District line. So if you're walking in central London and need quick access to the city, it is very well connected. The studio itself is a decent size, and it's in a converted house, split into separate flats. The building feels very clean and peaceful. It doesn't feel like you're in London, which is super nice. We have an open-plan kitchen and a main room with windows on 2 different walls, so the space feels bright and airy. The kitchen is well equipped with a full-size fridge, good counter space, plenty of storage, oven and extractor fan, and there is a window above the sink. In the main room, there is a table and chair but no bed, so you'd have to plan the layout. But with 2 windows on different sides, you could definitely create a separate sleeping area with curtains or a bookshelf, which would help make it feel more private. There's also built-in storage in this little corner, which is very practical. The bathroom has a window and there is a washing machine as well. It's simple, clean and practical. And finally, because the building is in a house, there is access to a communal garden, which is a huge bonus in London. Plus, you get allocated off-street parking. So overall, if you're looking in West London, this is a place that is definitely worth shortlisting. And if you like the idea of an outdoor space but you'd rather have your own private garden, I'll link a video here where I share my favorite London flats that all come with a patio or garden. The next flat is packed with character and right in the heart of Camden, with a big kitchen space you'll want to see. This place is listed at £1,250 per month and it's located in Camden, just an 8-minute walk to Camden Town Underground or 2 minutes to Camden Road Overground. So very well connected. And you're just minutes from the canals, which is a real luxury in my opinion. The street itself looks quiet, and I really like the look of the buildings. Now inside, the flight is slightly unusual, but in a good way. There is a couple of exposed brick pillars, which gives the space some character and create a sort of separated hallway area. That space could work well for extra storage, and helps keep things separated. The main room is big enough to have both a sleeping area and a reception area, which is always what we're looking for in a studio at this price point. The bathroom is a good size and it has a window which is always appreciated. The bath itself is a bit quirky. It has kind of an odd shape, but I think it actually adds some charm. The kitchen is definitely a highlight. It's big, has a window, and even opens up to a small outdoor area, which is rare. We've got a full-size fridge, plenty of counter space, good storage, so overall, the kitchen is very well equipped for a studio. Now, one thing to flag here. This is a basement flat, so you'll want to be careful about dampness and potential risk of mold, especially in the winter. That's worth checking during a viewing. But even with that in mind, I think this flat is worth considering. The location is excellent, the flat has a good layout and a bit more personality than your average studio. It's a good mix of charm and practicality. If that feels like a good match for you, you can join my free newsletter to get the link. I share all these listings and more every week before the videos go live. It's free to sign up and the link is just below. If living near a park is a priority, the next flat is for you. It's listed at £1,200 a month and it's located in North London. Just a 7-minute walk from Manor House Tube Station, which is in Zone 2. It's also right by Finsbury Park, which is a huge plus if you like a green space. It's a studio flat, but we have a separated kitchen which is a good size. There is a big window in the kitchen, which is always nice. We have decent counter space and some storage. We can't really see everything clearly from the picture, but it looks like there is only a small fridge. And I'm not sure there is an oven or washing machine, so that's something to keep in mind. But still, it feels like a nice space where it would be pleasant to cook. The bathroom is not very big, but the shower is larger than average, and there is a little bit of storage. And we do have a window in the bathroom, which is a bonus. And finally, the main room. It's big enough to have both a reception area and a sleeping area in my opinion. The fact that it's separated from the kitchen also makes it feel a bit more homey. And it means you won't be hearing your fridge vibrating all night, which is a small but important detail. We also have a big window in the main room, so there's good natural light. I think the big selling point here is the location. We're close to both public transport and Finsbury Park, and the separate kitchen makes the space more comfortable. So yeah, another good option at this price point. By the way, if £1,250 isn't quite in reach, I totally get it. I have a full series where I look for flats with just £1,000 a month to spend. I'll link one episode here so you can check out what you can find at this price point. The next flat is a studio, but with a proper reception room and a proper kitchen. It's listed at £1,250 per month and it's located in South East London. It's about an 18-minute walk to Surrey Quays Overground, which is in Zone 2. It's also right next to Deptford Park. So if you like having a bit of green space nearby, it's a nice bonus. What I like about this studio is that we get a separated sleeping area, which really helps the space feel more livable. It's not quite a full bedroom, but it does divide the flat nicely between a living area and sleeping area. The total space is just under 28 square meters or 300 square feet. And this is what we've got. There is a proper living area with a sofa, a dining table and a large window. The kitchen is separate from the main room but still opens onto the reception. In the kitchen we have a full-size fridge, an oven, a washing machine, plenty of counter space and storage, and a window, which always makes a difference. The bathroom is a good size and it comes with a bath. And then we have the sleeping area. It's small and nothing fancy, but it does have its own window. And it's clearly separated from the rest of the flat. So you're not sleeping right next to your fridge or entrance door. All in all, this one is a great choice if you want to live alone, stay fairly central, and still get defined zones in a studio. As you can see, it's all about finding the right balance between location, size, and budget. If you want to figure out what matters most to you, check out this video next.